Here's my biggest thing that I took away from yesterday was we're dealing with people. First of all, institutional racism and oppression is the reason why this is happening in the first place, period. And I think we're starting to lose a grip on the fact that institutional racism and oppression has put us in this position. No matter all the circumstances that are happening around here, all the violence or whatever's going on, institutional racism perpetuated that. There's people that have been marginalized, disenfranchised, and their voices have not been heard. They have not been able to put a stake and say they own anything. They've been underserved by every system that there is, by every government system. So after I realized that, I'm saying these people found a voice. They found something to put their stake into and say they own. They're not being harassed by police or systems, right? They developed their own community and their own system. And they really feel like they found their oasis of I can stick my chest out and be proud of something now. Whereas oppressive systems have decimated that for all kind of people of color. But even white folks out here that have been oppressed are out here with their stake in the ground saying this is our area. We own this. We don't get to say that very often, you know?
Yeah,
so that's
so
one of the
true.
first things I walked away with, was seeing that this is what we're seeing and this is what we're dealing with. Now what we need to do is get an understanding of, if you want to do something different here, and this is my opinion, if you want to do something to affect what's going on out here and bring these people into a better position, the people that are in CHOP in a better position, you need to put resources behind them. You need to answer their demands and put resources behind them.
So we wanted to give you some time here to be able to tell people like what's actually going on out there in the South End, and two, if there's any connection between the shooting up here, I guess almost a week and a half ago, and what might be going on out in the streets.
Okay, yeah. We've been going through in the South End and the CD in our communities in South King County. I've been to so many funerals I can't count. You know what I'm saying? We've been dealing with this gun violence at a very high level for a very, very long time. So now I kind of get a little perturbed when something starts happening in the middle of CHOP and it gets all this national attention, and all of a sudden resources and all the political pundits are all converged on what's happening in CHOP because it's making Seattle look bad and making the politicians in Seattle look bad. Right? But nobody's really addressing, it wasn't all red alert, all hands on deck when we've been going through this for 50, 60, 70 years in our community. Right? And so now what's been happening in CHOP is the young people from our communities have been coming down in here because this is a zone that they feel like they can operate in and do what they want to. And so these shootings have been happening. And there's some other people that have some other dynamics to play, but at the end of the day, black bodies are dropping. Black bodies are dropping. If this is a movement about black lives and making black lives better, and black lives are dropping, then we need to do something. We need to fix something. Only reason why I came here is because the black bodies that are dropping. And what has happened is because of the first couple of shootings here, the people that want to take revenge and retaliate are coming down to the South End because it was some gang involved people, right? And we've had, for the last 10 days, we've had a couple of drive-bys a day, clearing out our blocks, coming through parking lots. Like nobody's reporting that. Nobody's talking about that. Somebody just chased one of my little homies the other day in the program down the block shooting. Like it's just going down every day, and nobody's talking about that. It's just our community is a war zone now, but we're only talking about CHOP. But what's happening here is falling out into our communities out south, man.